We not what?
Don't record us.
Alright.
Leslie, besides everything else, there should be discussed that we don't end up in Gobi Mugger.
In what?
It's crazy stuff going on.
Virtual cat? What?
Just like that.
Here, so you're in the camera. Are we live?
Yeah, one person.
So we're supposed to
I don't know the answer.
come.
What's happening?
17 is one. Iran, Iraq, Syria.
What is it?
And in Iran, besides the nuclear sites.
What is that?
What?
Just that.
He also attacks.
Syria and Iraq.
Oh. Why not throw it back? Well, I thought they agree with the U.S. and not attack. So then they could do the operation in other programs.
But they do
No details. Other than
Why did Jordan help?
What?
but I do know.
Probably right. Probably.
We know if we're live yet? We're live?
Yeah, we're
Huh?
yeah, no one's watching though.
That might be important. Smooth Dome was putting out before this. They should do things.
They should not, should.
Usually, I don't, till now, I don't hear much because, like, it's a very tough decision. Like, what's the right thing to do? It's such obvious. Yikes. Anyway.
Toast with no chocolate.
Okay, another chocolate.
Yeah, it's not probably
My husband will do it right tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Is that? You don't think it's your car here?
I don't know, car talk can't get in.
Oh.
Oh, did you get a new car yet?
Park on some.
Right, know the code? The gate? Yeah. Very good too.
Kind of. Okay. So, we should start, Chaimel?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we're doing this share in the Zechanissus for Rabbi Sharfman. Until yesterday, we didn't think we'd be here. Myself. So, talked about Ketzos Rabbi Sharfman. Really, the whole concept of Ketzos. Rabbi Sharfman, of course, played a role in that too. Because one thing Rabbi Sharfman is famous for is for his passionate force in yeshiva. And, they talk about it past year-type gatherings. They always talk about Rabbi Sharfman's rants. I might say that's part of learning, the excitement, the passion. And probably if there's any share, no one can mimic his rants. If there's any share that could resemble something about Rabbi Sharfman, definitely the hawk of Ketzos. So I don't know about people watching online how they're going to hawk. They'll have to send me questions and we'll field them. And Chaim will tell me if there's any questions sent in. But the home audience will definitely make up for it. And I'll give the Ketzos as if there's 500 people. So I came across a fascinating Ketzos, except it's not a Ketzos. It's in Yerucham Olshin's famous sefer, Moadim. Can't go anywhere without quoting the Lakewood sefer. Come, you'll be on camera with everybody.
Be happy.
Of course. Yerucham Moadim. But Lamaisa, gifted. But Lamaisa, the kasha that he brings is a kasha from Maharal. Not Maharal, Lamdish kasha. Not Maharal, Machshavitik kasha, but Maharal, Lamdish kasha. Amazing kasha, which I think Maral and Vuras Hashem, which is the sefer that's again Pesach. But this is not the only one. There's a few pieces in the Maral which are, to be honest, I've never read them in the verse of Hashem. I know, for example, in the Pray Kodesh, the Tzibes of Frank, the next one, Moshe Sefer, he has stuff on it. So what? So I'm excusing myself. This is a Ketzos Share, it's a Lamdish Share, but it's a Lamdish Share on Maral. Rabbi Jameson quotes Maral's ever, but he probably quotes the Machshav Shabbat. This is a nice Lamdish Akasha. Great Shiloh. Chaim, this is right up your alley. We all know we have to drink 4 cups of wine on Pesach. Right? 4 cups of wine. So, the guy says, look, I want an easy pass, right? I want an easy pass. I want to make sure that, I have a lot to do, busy night. I started late, it's all a call, whatever it is. Could you drink all 4 cups, one after the other? Does that work? Does it work to do 4 cups, one after the other?
What would be the point?
To do it quickly.
Yeah, but then
Make-
you're supposed to do one. Once you're doing rocket anyways, it's going to be salty.
Well, let's say
He's not gonna
if a person wanted to drink all 4 cups together, does that work?
With Kiddush?
Yeah. Let's say it says Kiddush, and then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Drinks 1, drinks 2, drinks 3, 4. Does that work? So it's Gemara in Pesachim. Shasam b'Pasachas does not work.
What is it?
Now, we'll hack exactly what the Gemara's lashon is, right? Gemara has a lashon.
Can
It's
make a
called
bracha
Chasam
and
Biz.
separate.
Since you're using the bracha.
Oh, okay, first.
The yayin yatsa, the abrikosis lo yatsa. You're yotze yayin, you're not yotze abrikosis.
Because I'm using
What came first? The avocado is starting to take more like because it's from Haggadah, or only around because of the part of
But
Haggadah.
you're not yotze abrikosis.
The bracha included in it.
Dallas trying to do really like
Good kasha, they
symbolic,
have
or is it just for shtick? That's the real question.
No,
If it is-
avocado didn't have. We always did avocado and they put it in short Haggadah. They only did since Haggadah came first in the avocado.
Okay, they hack these hakiras. These guys are hacking all different things, understanding what the mitzvah of abrikosis is. Okay, we'll hack about these things. Definitely very good hakiras. But I'm asking just a simple point, right? Saying over Gemara. The Gemara says if you do bevasa achas, if you decide to drink all the cups at once, Gemara says you're not yotze. Why not? That's what I'm trying to see. What you guys say?
Are they important contextually where they're drunk?
Huh?
Are they important contextually when I sleep by Magdalene?
Oh, so that's one shot. You could.
So Gemara say that, but it has to add those 4, or it just says that's that.
The Gemara says Shasam bevasa achas is lo yatsa. Right? The Gemara says bevasa achas.
Why not? Because each one is. I have to drink one cup, like each one of those.
So that's one shot. Some people might say it's a stam. Right? You can't do it consecutively. There has to be a pause. You can't just
Can't come forward.
right. Love dafka. The point is not
Is it-
what everything else is. Just you have to drink 4 individual cups,
is it
one after the other. That's what.
Is it that
That's
it's an Indian bracha
how many
on
shots
each
is
one?
that? That's one shot. Let's keep it going. We're going.
Say bracha and all of that. Is there an Indian bracha on each one, or just that pump because you do it at different times there's a bracha on each one?
So the simple shot might just be this. It can't be consecutive. But what you guys are saying is another point. Is that each part of the Dalkosos corresponds in context to a different part of the Haggadah. First one is on Kiddush. The second coast is on Makit. Third coast is on Berachos HaMazon. Fourth coast is on Halal. So you need those 4 kosos to be on those 4 parts of the Haggadah. So if you do Bavas Achas, by definition, you're not, if you're having one after the other, even if you did Kiddush first, okay, but then the other ones are not going to be done on the Haggadah, on Magid, on Berachos HaMazon, on Halal. So that's why you can't have one after the other.
What if by our last cup you realize you missed one by Can you make that?
So we'll hack on this. If you realize you forgot a code, it's not going to go back.
Like,
That's not pashut. But again, the basic halacha is if you drink the 4 cups one after the other, you're not yotze. And the reason some might say because just can't be consecutive, but the way they learn up shot in the Rashbam is that no, each kos has a context corresponds to a different part of the Haggadah. You need part in Kiddush, part in Magid, part in Berachos Hamazon, and part in Halacha. And this is the halacha. Gemara says that the Torah paskins this way, but then there's another Torah. What happens if you drink one of the cups without a seba? Let's say one of the first 2 cups. You drink one of those cups without a seba, without leaning. What's halacha? You have to redo it. You have to do it again.
You give us the third and fourth.
So that's why I
You give us the
Davka
third
picked
and
1.
fourth.
Huh?
You give us- I thought it was
I Davka picked 1 and 2. If you missed to lean by 1 and 2, so you just got to drink again. Okay? That's a cute way how you get 5, 6 cups. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
So Frek the Maral, a pretty cool kasha on the Torah. Listen to this kasha. The Torah paskins both these halachas. He paskins that if you drink them consecutively, you're not yotze. And he paskins if you drink without a seba, you're not yotze. To do it again. Frek the Maral, those 2 halachas seem to be in stira. Because you told me you have to drink them b'vas achas as possible. You're not yotze. Why? Because you have to drink them in the context of each one. So the first cup has to go in Kiddush, the second cup has to go in Magid, the third cup has to go in Berachos Hamazon. But then you tell me if I drink a cup and I don't do Haseba, halacha is I have to do it again. What would it help doing it again? Then it's out of context.
Why is it out of context?
It's out of context.
No, it's not. It's
Right?
still in context.
No, it's not, because I drank the second cup on Kiddush, and I drank it without the Seba. So now you want me to drink another cup of Hagufa. It's no longer on Kiddush. You're not asking me to say Kiddush again.
Can we say
Well,
that
what's
once
the
you
point?
You're not asking me to say Magid again.
Can we say that once
Part
you've
having
done
context.
That's a din.
No,
Torah
is
says you need each of the 4 cups have to be
Is
Kesed.
it because
Kesed the
it's not
Mishnayos.
because of the Mishnayos, it's because it's the whole Siboritis Mitzrayim type of. So because you have
It seems
to.
that even by benching about Hal, you would have to do it also. By bench, you could say you did it.
Not actually on the Mishnayos you're doing. It's because of going through the whole Pesach Seder. Has to be
Right.
right.
Reb Tzvi, what are you tying again?
No, I'm just saying, really, all 3 of them are very mistaber that it makes sense to have a constellation.
Right, they're not Davka Sibur Tzis Mitzrayim. It's in Berachos Hamazon, in Halo. All those. It means each one of those.
It's a din in the Mishnayos
Torah,
you're doing.
because it's not because
once
my
you did that
my
part,
first
why
drinking
couldn't
was
you
on
do it
that.
in any place?
Now
Then why do you have
drink for
if it's
I drank for that.
No, you're drinking. You still drink. You just
But once you did that part, why can't you say that the crisis can be
for whatever
found
reason,
when you did
so why
before?
leaning
You did Mag and now you have tomorrow. Right, so why can you say that your price
drink
comes back
alcohol
on
and
Mag and
alcohol.
you did? Does it have to be managed together with Mag?
Right. I drank
should be good enough.
Hagufa. That's the kasha Maral's asking. Why don't we have to redo the Magid if you need the kosos to go on what you're doing?
Let's say you
So then you have to redo the whole thing.
First leaning is still good, just the Pagam and how you did it. Therefore, the second time you do it,
I didn't leave.
I
I sat like a statue.
Yes, so the Pagam and how you did it. So the second time,
It's more than a cup.
Why are you
the second
bringing
time you
Sounds
make up
like
and it
that
just replaces that drink.
Then why was
Why
all
are you
3
doing
cups
this?
alcohol?
So Hagufa, the first one exists, right?
I have already started next time.
And Elamai was Pagam.
So now you fix
Part of it.
I didn't fix it.
Part of it that
I added another
comes from
part.
it. So
I added another
and
part.
that drinking and leaning fixes the first one.
But the
And
fix
then
the first
you-
one is
then
in
if
place
you
of the first one.
Did it right.
Why should it be any different?
It wasn't.
So why should it be different if you did 4 in the second?
go all the way back to the beginning.
That's because I'm in the middle of Shemashim. Let's say I'm in the middle of drinking. Let's say I'm drinking a big cup. I have more than a revius. And in the middle of it, I realized I didn't do the first
Okay, put it in
part.
the middle of the Seder. Let's see.
Right,
Let's
so
say you get to the
that's
end
where
of
the
Seder,
mulch
you're
will
done,
be.
you're in your
In the middle of
pajamas,
Esrei, I realized
you're
I
oh,
got
shoot, I
great,
forgot the
so
second
go back.
cup. You have to-
Here I finished the cup. I realized, dope. I didn't lean. So I'm going to lean now and drink another cup. Okay, great, but it's out of context. your context was lost.
The Shas
What happened if you
Levas
finish
is that a
the
case
Seder?
when you did it beforehand or even afterwards?
Shas Levas Achas. The point is, according to the Gemara from the Rashbam, is that I didn't do the drinking, whatever it was, with each one.
Yeah, it's only because now you still arguing about doing it on it. You can't call this a drinking if it's going to be a drinking. I mean, that mitzvah still hasn't been done yet. There's a case
Right,
that
right.
in the socket. So I can't do
I
that.
can't-
Right, L'yotza, right, L'yotza. And there's
I mean, that future one I can't do
Correct.
that until when it's already over and there's no chance of me ever getting that back. I mean, then I can give it to the post. Because if it still hasn't happened yet, then you can't call this coast the coast that comes for benching because that coast is going to be out for benching.
you're saying, Stam, it's easier to go back in the past than back to the future.
Yeah. I can even hear like that's the reason why I shouldn't be Yotze, no?
Huh? But
What happened if you finish the Seder and then remember?
so right, that was asked before. It's a good kasha. Because he finished the Seder, he missed the coast.
Do you have
Now
to
you know. Now you know.
Oh, why can't you call it?
So to get straight, right? Shloah Seder.
$9
Right, not coast is Shloah Seder. It gets into tricky
But
things.
if you tell that if you don't lean, it's like you didn't do anything.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, the whole
Right.
the whole Indian of a statement
It's
now
not a
is
custom.
very like.
I hear.
No,
It's like three
Yeah,
and
the
four.
whole
So
Indian
hold
of
on.
a statement now is like this question anyway. If you didn't
The
do
alter
it.
generation come save
Still
the seat.
consider when you were Misaki.
We'll see that you're
Do you
here.
make Ketzos Chabura?
Huh?
The whole Indian of a statement is like this question even after you do it. No, I'm saying in general. We say, we say
Possibly you do. Possibly you do go.
No, but I'm saying if you did, we say we can be
Here's the
right,
shayla.
no?
Right? Well, fast forward. So nowadays we do morals. So moral has a bomb crash on tours. Listen to this
Are you
gosh.
gonna pay for this one?
Yes, 100%. Oh, no, wait for the next step. So the bomb, watch the clock. The bomb kasha is that we pass on the one hand that you can't drink all 4 cups at the same time. That's so because you need context. Each coast needs to go on something. Masha Enke, and additionally, we pass on where it says if you drink a coast without a sable, you have to go back. In fact, the moral, those 2 halachas are in this theory. Because if you have to go back, but you're not going back and doing magid again. Let's say I didn't leave on the 2nd coast. So I drank a coast without magid. So then, without leading my mind. So then, okay, I have to drink another coast. But then the 2nd coast won't be with magid. Only your 1st coast was magid, not the
What was
2nd.
with me? That's liquor.
That's not a question.
No.
Okay.
What was on it?
What's the English?
The same, whatever the Indalcosis is. This Indalcosis
You've already found it. Any dollar cost. It also means that we liquor with the 3 parts of the city.
more than Nicker. It has to go on it.
You said very expensive. What does that mean?
So
It has to be Nicker itself from that. No.
There's no real.
Rabbi has to
The
say.
Lashon they say,
The first 2 cases, the bracha of the cases is very special and specific for that case.
okay.
The Kiddush is that. Kiddush and the bracha also we have on the mag.
What are you going to say for the last thing?
Well, I don't think it is anyway.
So take out your pants. We got to get comes a brisker off. Or really comes a Rachel quoting the brisker off. Brisker off says, of course. No, I just found this morning. So, no, not that. That's a different piece. I'll get to that too if I have enough time. But basically, the brisker off has classic shtei din. There's 2 dinim in delicacies. One Indian of delicacies is you need to drink delicacies for din chayros. Rich people drink wine, so you drink wine. There's a second din of delicacies. This point that we're making is they have to be, his lashon is, it's a kosher bracha on each of these 4 things. You have to make a bracha for Kiddush, you have to make a bracha for Magid, you have to make a bracha for Rosh Hashanah and Hal. So, the Ruchim starts playing around. If you have these 2 dinim, so he first says like this. So maybe he'll say that if you miss Heseba, what am I trying to fix? Or stop. When the Gemara says that you drink with Azachas, you're Yotze, you potentially could be Yotze. What thing could be Yotze? he says, forget about being Yosei the 4-7 times. So for sure you're not Yosei. Elamai, there's potentially a chesaron. There's also a chesaron in Cheres.
You drinking Vasava?
Because the new heart is from Shadow.
Why should that be Cheres?
Right. I assume the shot is because rich people don't want to gobble
Sit there, they
down.
have an appetizer.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. So when we talk about being Yachs or the Yishta, it's only going to fulfill the din of Teras, not to fulfill the din of Shalom Seder. So Manila, so that's an easy way to say Yotze. It's a cop-out answer. There's the whole kasha the Maharal is assuming, but he did it out of context. So to that, Rabbi Sharfman is playing around this Brisker Rav. Well, context is only one element of Dalakosas. But there's another element of Dalakosas, Stam. I should drink Becheres. So when you do with Heseba as part of the Becheres, and the Vasachas would be a Chesaron in Becheres. It's okay. As long as I can fix those.
Why is that not?
Why Vasachas? Because rich people don't just, chuck it all down at once.
Why does that help?
Drink it separately.
Are both of these dinim a requirement? Are both these dinim a requirement?
Of course. Every person din is required.
So therefore, if is there a concern in one of these dinim?
Yes.
So shouldn't that possible thing?
See, the shot is good. It's good hot. Yerucham is trying to tie now that there's 2 mitzvahs. Well, myself, Yotze, one of them. We're telling you to be close of a shosa, at least you'll get one. If you drank without a seiba.
It shouldn't be in a halacha, the whole context, otherwise that you should
Why
say, there should be a brisker chumrah brought down somewhere that if you accidentally forget, you should have to say magid over again. And maybe there is a brisker chumrah brought down somewhere, but
Yeah. So Greta, I think your kasha is a Gavam kasha.
Also, why are you doing it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not mashma that you only did it halfway. Yeah.
Why are you not Yotze in the first place?
Why are we not using the
I was
Shalom?
Yotze, there's one day.
The din of Cheres?
Yeah.
No, so I'm saying to him, drinking like a
I don't know that.
bum.
It's not Aki, man. It's a bum.
It's funny. That could be a pshat. But I agree with your kasha. I don't think it's kasha. So brother, Rabbi Yochanan says nothing. It's not. The next step he says, pretty cool, is stay one step deeper. The whole din of Haseba is only on the din of Cheres. There's no din of Haseba to fill the context in. So he wants to say it like this. So let's say you have a case, there's Bivasachas started in the context. But let's say I drank without Haseba. What was I lacking? Right. There's in terms of the context of drinking 4 cups, I drank 4 cups. Okay, I didn't have a seba. But I don't need a seba for that din of Dalakosas. I just need a seba, for the din of Cheres. Yes. There's 2 elements of Dalakosas, and Heseba is only a mitzvah one of them.
So what happens in context?
Context is a din Dalakosos, but Heseba doesn't need a Dalakosos. Heseba doesn't need the context of each step. Heseba is a form of Shalom Cheres. So it fits very well with the first din. That's not part of the second din.
Has to be over one.
Seo doesn't need it, but the coast.
It's a din of Dalakosos.
The coast is the whole thing. The whole thing.
The coast needs a Seba, there's Cheres, and the coast also needs context. Those are 2 din Dalakosos. There's also a lot of a Seba. So Rechmos is trying to split it.
But I don't. But I know why. What are you splitting? What are you splitting?
Right, exactly.
I need both the kingdom on one coast, and I don't have that.
Royal drink? I don't know.
See, that's why I'll knock on this trip. So I think it's very good hot. And that is from the thing that I have with them. I think it's a palm couch. It's cool when they have the kids in one brisker Rav. There's a second brisker Rav. Right? The brisker Rav holds that in the Rosh, which we're talking about the Torah, that the mitzvah of Haseba is part of the mitzvah of Dalakosas. And the mitzvah of Haseba is part of the mitzvah of Filas Matzah. Wherever there's a din Haseba, that's part of the mitzvah. Watch this. So if that's true, so that means Da'al Kosas needs the Seba. For Baruch Moshe to split it and say you only needed the Seba for this din of the Brisker Rav, but not for that din of the Brisker Rav. That sounds like a big deal. If it's part of the mitzvah, it's part and parcel of the mitzvah. It's not like a side thing. It's only part of this part of the mitzvah and not that mitzvah. There's two mitzvahs there.
No, leading needs something to go on, so you can't do leading by itself. Once you have matzah or drinking, then it already comes in, like you do it without the leading.
Okay, but the fact I have to lean, let's say during Halal, I have to drink a Da'al Kosas for Halal. I don't need to do the leaning part of that. That's only a din cheres. I have Da'al Kosas. One of Da'al Kosas by Halal. So I have to drink it. But the leaning is only because of cheres. It's not because of that part.
You can tell that so leaning is such the context is its own mitzvah.
That's what it may seem like. The mitzvah.
Context is part of the mitzvah, not part of Da'al Kosas. Wait, what
It's
mitzvah?
the same mitzvah.
What mitzvah?
Could be that maybe you need to blend it into.
Not according to the Rav.
So hold on. The Maisa, I'll give you one nice move, which I think a couple of the guys really started hawking from the beginning. It's very cool. The morale doesn't look like this. Definitely from Ocean doesn't look like this, and any of us do answers. But the Chara is a nice simple move you can say. If I hold, once we come on to this stuff, that Haseba is part of the mitzvah, that means if I drink Da'al Kosas without Haseba, did I do the mitzvah Da'al Kosas? No, you have to be Yachso Vishon, drink it again. I didn't do the mitzvah. So what's the whole kash from around? Oh my gosh, it's out of order. Because look, I did magid, then I drank a kos without a seiba. So I drank a kos without a seiba. Now I'm drinking another kos. That second kos is not a magid. But if you go as far as saying that a seiba is part and parcel of the mitzvah, doesn't that mean that if I missed that, then I didn't do the mitzvah?
Who cares if you didn't do the mitzvah?
Notice I drank a cup of wine, but that wasn't Da'al Kosas. There's no sheikhs in mitzvah Da'al
You don't
Kosas.
have Da'al Kosas, but you still have wine on top. Why do you need Da'al
No.
Kosas on top?
That's right.
I'm wondering altogether, what was
No,
the issue? What is the issue of the fact that I drink a kos, an improper kos before my proper kos? What is that issue?
So Pashup Shad, that means if you Pashtus, the Maral group would say, I'm doing a mitzvah. I'm just missing one element of the mitzvah. Or one extra din. There's an outside din of the Seifa. Even if you say a Seifa is part of the mitzvah, okay, but it's one element. But here you could say perhaps a chiddush. I think it's a big chiddush. But if you say that when I lack a Seifa, it's as if I didn't drink. It's like the Hak by Shemon Esrei, right? I say Shemon Esrei, adding like Yal V'Yavel. Did I not say Shemon Esrei?
Here you drink wine, because there was Da'al Kosas.
Right.
It's a very nice.
But drinking wine doesn't necessarily go back on knocking.
Well, why not? I thought you're supposed to.
So when
I need to drink. I drink Da'al Kosas.
So Maral said, let's say
you should have to go back
let's
to
walk around the
That's
block.
fine.
the step again, no?
Pashup.
But no, but then
Say it.
if you miss the seiba, then you should have to demand it again, no?
If I missed the Seiba,
That
Yeah.
That's not in the mitzvah, then why?
yeah.
You should have to demand it again.
One second. How is it? It's weird. How can you? Why don't I have to do it again? I do have to be out. Again, I can pass on both things at the same time. I can pass him the vas achas and not answer. I can pass him you have to be out so yishna. I pass him both those things. You have to watch the clock. Mariv is in 1 minute. As Hashem, right after Mariv, there'll be cholent in the dining room. It's a mitzvah to eat. Especially there was a lot of meat in this cholent. It's a schos from Sharfman. So, huh? Yes. Okay, so we have what's hot. The Maisa.
If we took a walk around the block,
What's number one?
if you took a walk around the block, let's in the middle. And you took,
Okay, where's the gavel? Where's the gavel?
if you took a walk around the block,
Oh no, he's not making it. The fly was going.
if one were to take a walk around the block after doing Nagit,
Finish? Oh, we're good. Yeah.
one were